Good morning, and welcome to Redeemer Lutheran Church. I'm Pastor Gary Lodeholt. This week we are considering famous prayers throughout history. Prayer used this way is an interesting contraption. Somehow, in the midst of speaking to God, they speak also to us. Today, our first prayer is another one I am certain you already know. It is the prayer of St. Francis of Assisi. In Francis's day, most monks and leaders of the church enjoyed the trappings of their position and often saw the role of the lay people as to serve them. Francis, however, saw things differently. He cared for the poor, serving them in countless ways and adopting a simple lifestyle for his own. Francis is also well known for his love of animals, and he actually created and held the first live nativity scene. The prayer that is accorded to him speaks of just that kind of life, a life of caring and concern for others. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. Where there is sadness, joy. O divine Master, grant that I may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, not so much to be understood as to understand, not so much to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive, it is in pardoning that we are pardoned, and it is in dying that we awake to eternal life. In our world of today, I'm not sure there is a more powerful prayer than those lines about, may I not so much seek to be consoled as to console, not so much to be understood as to understand, not so much to be loved as to love. I wish we prayed in that spirit more often. Our second prayer for today is a prayer written by St. Patrick. And I have to tell you that the way we celebrate St. Patrick's Day nowadays bears little resemblance to the Patrick this prayer reveals. In his youth, Patrick was captured and carried off into slavery. After later escaping, he became a priest and made his way to Ireland, where he spent the rest of his life as a missionary. There are all sorts of legends and stories about him, and most likely few of them are true. He may have, however, really used a clover to help explain the idea of the Trinity to those folks who heard him preach. His prayer is called, Christ be with me. Christ with me, Christ before me, Christ behind me, Christ in me, Christ beneath me, Christ above me, Christ on my right, Christ on my left, Christ where I lie, Christ where I sit, Christ where I rise, Christ in the heart of everyone who thinks of me, Christ in the mouth of everyone who speaks to me, Christ in every eye that sees me, Christ in every ear that hears me. Salvation is of the Lord. Salvation is of the Christ. May your salvation, Lord, be ever with us. What if we dared to live life that way, seeing Christ in all those around us, finding Christ everywhere we look in the world? Ah, here's the thing. That's just where Christ is. Thanks for watching, and remember to let this day belong to God.